Today's video is going to be all about signature scent worthy fragrances. So if that's your type of thing, then please keep on watching. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if it's the first time you're visiting. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Hayley and I review fragrances. So as I already mentioned in the intro, today's video is going to be all about signature scent worthy fragrances. And I feel like this category is super subjective. Signature worthy will mean different things to different people, but to me, it means a fragrance that I can wear all year round for any occasion. That is what I class as a signature scent. It has to be versatile. So I've put a list together. I'm really happy with my list. I love all of these fragrances equally. So let's get started on the first fragrance. But before we get started on the first fragrance, I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe to my channel if you do not already. It will really help my channel to grow and I appreciate your support so much. So now that's out of the way, let's get started on the first fragrance. My first recommendation is an easy one for me because I adore this fragrance so much. It is none other than Peregrina by Thameen. This is definitely one of the fragrances in my collection that I would class as a signature scent for me. I cannot ever get enough of this one. It's a sweet caramel rose. It's very pretty. But there is something in the base that's quite unique and unusual. It is very likable. You can wear this for any occasion. You can wear this in any season. But there is something that just pulls me in and keeps me wanting more. But in essence, on a first impression and how other people will probably smell it in the air, is a sweet caramel rose. Really pretty. I can never be without this one in my collection. I've reviewed it quite a lot on my channel. It's not a super strong fragrance in terms of it's not a beast mode, but it still does project beautifully in the air. You're definitely going to smell it around you and other people are going to smell it too. I actually bought this one when I smelt it on one of the sales assistants in Selfridges. He was actually wearing this fragrance and it just smelt intoxicating. I was picking up almost pink roses and then a really delicious caramel note. So if you want to see more reviews on this one, I would definitely recommend searching it up on my channel, but I would 100% recommend this one as a signature scent because I truly feel like it will work for any occasion that you need it to work for, but I also feel like it's special enough for you to not get bored of it either. Well, is my channel predictable or not? Of course, I was going to include Initio's Musk Therapy. Again, another fragrance that I would class as a signature scent for me. I don't have many in my collection that I would class as a signature scent just because I have so many fragrances. Yes, I know it's a blessing, but on that basis, it's really hard for me to have a signature scent. But Musk Therapy is the fragrance that I wear the most in my collection. I will never get bored of this. Yes, it's quite a simple musk scent, but it's truly addictive. It's my comforting scent. I just think this is beautiful. It's a soft, fluffy white musk, but it has this sweetness in the opening from blueberry, I think it is, or some kind of dark berry. And it's got a little bit of sweetness to it, yet at the same time, it's got this cloud of comforting musk, and it is just my easy reach everyday scent, and it never fails to make me happy. You can definitely wear this any time of the year and for any occasion, even for like a date night. I think musks are super attractive. You could wear this to a formal. Yes, it's not going to be necessarily a head-turning fragrance, but it's definitely going to be a fragrance that if someone got up close to you, maybe they gave you a hug or a kiss on the cheek, they would be able to smell. So this is why I feel like it makes such a fantastic signature scent, and definitely try this on your skin. The first time I smelt it was on paper. I wasn't enamored by it until I tried it on my skin. Musk fragrances absolutely need to be tried on the skin. All fragrances need to be tried on the skin, but musk especially. So yeah, Musk Therapy has a special place in my heart. Let's switch it up a little bit and go for something a little bit stronger. Next up is Dora Mallow. So I wanted to put quite a prominent orange blossom style fragrance in this list. However, this is not your traditional orange blossom. I would say this is more violet, forward, but it's a sweet caramelized violet scent. Really, really addictive. It's got musks in here. It's also got marshmallow, and it gives it this cloud pillowy effect. I have described this one as smelling like violet and raspberry marshmallows dusted with powdered sugar. That is totally what I get from this scent profile. I do also pick up a little bit of a strawberry note. There is orange blossom too. If you could imagine something like Love Don't Be Shy by Kilian with lots more violet, a lot more powdery, still sweet but not sickly sweet, and with a cloudy, pillowy marshmallow vibe, that is what you are getting from Mallow. It also lasts all day, and it also has the most insane projection. And this is why I feel like it makes the most perfect signature scent. Another fragrance that would work in any season and you could wear it for any occasion. Mallow is such a hit for me, one of my favorite releases of 2023. Would highly recommend trying it out if you have not already, but this is such a fantastic marshmallow, violet and orange blossom scent. Next up is Gentle Fluidity Gold by Maison Francis Kurkdijan. Now, this fragrance is quite popular from the house, but it is one of their more demure scents, I guess I should say. It's not got that kind of loud quality that Oud Satin Mood has or Baccarat Rouge. This is a little bit more tame, which is why it makes the most perfect signature scent. Again, another easy reach in my collection, one that I never get bored of, but it's not super loud and in your face. This is a very classy, understated vanilla scent with juniper. It's a vanilla with like a herbal twist and a little bit of nutmeg too. It's so pretty in my opinion, quite feminine too. It's a light vanilla. It's not going to be a beast mode as I've already mentioned, but I don't feel like signature scents are beast mode fragrances. You might not agree with me on that, but like I said, a signature scent to me is something that I can wear for any occasion and all year round. And I personally wouldn't wear a beast mode fragrance to a conference or in a work setting or a more intimate setting. And Gentle Fluidity Gold was actually my formal wedding ceremony fragrance. It was a very intimate wedding ceremony. For my big wedding day, I wore another fragrance, but this was my choice for my legal ceremony. And I feel like it was fantastic for what I wanted. And I will again never get bored of this one. It's not the most loud fragrance as I've mentioned, but it is a very beautiful, soft, aromatic vanilla. Next up is Black Tie by Celine. I feel like Celine as a brand actually has amazing signature scents. All of their fragrances are extremely classy. They definitely work in all seasons too. So this would be a great brand to check out if you are looking for a very versatile scent profile. Now for me, Black Tie, whilst I do recommend this as a formal fragrance, hence the name Black Tie, I do also feel like it's signature scent worthy. And there is a reason for that. Now, this is another vanilla fragrance, but not vanilla as you know it. It's not loud, it's not super sweet, it's not obnoxious and in your face. This is a very classy, soft, cloudy, pillowy vanilla fragrance. It is mostly orris and vanilla. It has that iris vibe about it. It's powdery, and I just feel like this is so incredibly special. It took me so long to add this to my collection. I only added it in my collection, I think in December time, so it is rather new, but I am enamored by this one. I get this almost powdery chocolate vibe from the composition too, but I'm mostly getting an earthy orris with a powdery kind of iris note, a very soft, classy vanilla, and then that powdered chocolate vibe where I don't know where it's coming from. This is so, so beautiful. Again, I need to do an in-depth review of this one because I have not already, but I would recommend getting a sample of this one. Celine actually do a discovery set, which is how I sampled the brand. But if you're looking for a very classy vanilla that's not overly sweet, then Black Tie might be for you. Next up is Valaya by Parfums de Marly. And this is kind of a pillowy, ambroxan, cottony, orange blossom scent. When it first released, it definitely had mixed reviews, and I think it grew on a lot of people. I also get a kind of peppery vibe from this. Now, from my Parfum de Marly collection, I don't wear Valaya the most, but I do truly feel like it is a very special scent profile. I love how it can be kind of pillowy and cottony, yet at the same time have quite a sharp, peppery ambroxan feel about it. It has the floral, kind of orange blossom touch as well. This one projects like none other. It's a fragrance profile that I don't necessarily smell on myself, but others around me can smell it. It leaves a lingering and intoxicating scent trail behind you, which likely comes from that kind of ambroxan / molecule note. I get a pepperiness in the opening. I get soft florals. It smells a little bit like linen too, but there's a sharpness here as well. And a lot of people compare this to Fleur Narcotique by Ex Nihilo. And I do see the similarities, but I think they're quite different. Now, Fleur Narcotique was my wedding day scent. So I told you what my formal wedding day scent was, and Fleur Narcotique was my big wedding day scent. So I'm very attuned with how I perceive Fleur Narcotique, and I feel like they have similarities, but they are quite different. I get the pepperiness with this one. I get that kind of linen feel as well, and I also get the ambroxan, which is missing in Fleur Narcotique. Fleur Narcotique is a sweet floral in my opinion, whereas this is a little bit more complex and it has that molecule vibe about it. Sorry for giving you references, but I just want to explain how I perceive this fragrance versus some of the other reviews that I've seen out there. This is really, really versatile. Again, it's in this list as a signature scent because I feel like you can wear this all year and to any occasion. And I think this is a really special scent. I should wear it more than I do. I just really struggle wearing all of my fragrances. Like, I want to declutter my collection so I get better use out of my fragrances. But the collector in me and the hoarder in me wants to keep hold of everything. But I do truly feel like this is such a fantastic signature scent worthy fragrance. Next up is Eau Duelle by Diptyque. And I feel like the EDT or the EDP is a great signature scent. Either or, they are a little bit different. I have the EDP, which is a little bit stronger in the base. It has that incense and it's a tad less green than the EDT, but both are fantastic fragrances. They are, again, classy vanillas. There's something about a classy vanilla that works so well as a signature scent in my opinion and makes them so versatile. It's still quite a green vanilla, but it has the incense in here. And that incense makes it very mysterious and also very unisex and appropriate for all seasons. Now, there's only a tad bit of sweetness in here. It's a very easy vanilla fragrance to wear. I'd almost call it more of an ambery vanilla with that depth from the incense. A little bit of pink pepper, and then you've got some cypriol in the base that gives it a woody vibe. Oh, I love this fragrance. I need to get the EDT because I do feel like I would wear the EDT a little bit more. I'm sure many of you have tried Eau Duelle by Diptyque. Do let me know what you think about this one, but I think it makes the most beautiful signature scent for anyone. So those were all of the fragrances that I wanted to feature in today's video. I could have at least featured 30, 40 different fragrances in here, but these are the ones that stood out to me the most today to feature. Please do let me know what fragrances you feel are signature scent worthy. I would love to hear what your signature scents are. Please do drop them in the comments below. But thank you so much for joining me today. It's been a pleasure as always. I hope to see you in a future video to come. Thank you so much and goodbye.